Citadel. More like the Shitadel, am I right? Hey everybody, welcome back to more Mass Effect 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we talked around to the crew, and this time we're going to be going and helping Kasumi out here in the Serpent Nebula, and we need fuel. And we might as well also top up on probes while we're out here. Yeah, so Kasumi, we picked up her loyalty mission way back when we recruited her. That's the case for both DLC characters. However, just wait until now because I don't particularly find either DLC character super interesting. Feynman, not surprising, has poor resources. Wheeler, as well, is moderate, but we'll be fine there. We have Thuft. Good old Dutch words. Thuft there. Still one more, I believe, with Veltman, which is also poor resources, before we can finally head on over to Beckenstein. The recipient of the first wave of Earth's colonization efforts, Beckenstein's founders had a decidedly less agrarian plan than Eden Prime. The mission of Beckenstein's first colony was to become Earth's off-planet manufacturing base, ingratiating humanity into galactic culture by producing needed goods. Meeting with mixed success for the first generation, Beckenstein then leapfrogged its competition by producing high-quality luxury goods that went straight to nearby markets via the Citadel. Today, Beckenstein is known as the Humans' Ilium, a place where the new money tycoons flaunt their wealth, and the have-nots are rarely spoken of. This is a unique mission in that we actually do not have anyone else. It is just Kasumi, who we are a little bit behind on the money for. And we'll actually go with the weapon damage.
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him.
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
I take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason.
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories. Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he stole. KG never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Mr. Gunn.
Just one moment, sir. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem, yeah?
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Solomon Gunn. A pleasure.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
One thing I will give this mission is that it is much more similar to the second stage loyalty missions than the first.
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam! Done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
So, we have a, honestly, very, very nice home. Looks like a very lovely planet. Very rich man.
Mr. Gunn.
We need to case the vault, Gunn. You can chat up Hawk later.
So we can do just that. I'm surprised that people wouldn't know who Shepard is by appearance, because...
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
you know, it's Shepard. Private Reams, no way we can sneak out of that party. The place is locked on tight. Security Chief Rose in charge. No way Rose would let that get past her. Rather stand around board on guard duty than risk her wrath. Sorry.
Chief Rose, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
So, something to keep in mind.
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
So, a little bit of talk about our buddy Garrus.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
So yeah, we do got a lot of different things going on for us. Lots of things to investigate.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
And so for this part, we can just, we can track down the power cables.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
Never mind that.
Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA.
We will keep that in mind at least. And while we can't talk to Hawk right now, I'm more concerned with just following the floorboards, taking care of the power.
1 second. That should take care of the barrier.
So there we go, that's taken care of. And that is one of our barriers taken care of.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
So very surprisingly easy to get him to talk. But I suppose, you know, if you have someone who's very egocentric like that, you just, you know, promote them a little bit and then just start spilling. I wouldn't know personally. I don't deal with people like that. So, you know. Not a big deal for me, at least. I forget where we find the password, to be honest. We can't sneak into the private quarters. I'm actually not going to do that. Sneaking into the private quarters is a very easy way to get there, but I prefer the other way.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking, at best.
True.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock. There we go.
Pretty easy to take care of.
Ready when you are.
And we have a actual bypass that we do. So we can quick hop all those in.
They're coming from the front. Take him down. Can't get there.
We shoot you a little bit.
I'll take care of it.
I'm surprised they don't hear the gunfire, because we are shooting quite a bit.
I have an idea. See what you can find.
Of course, we can loot him a little bit. A lot of money, actually. Nance, I have that problem too. So many passwords around here, I can't keep them straight. The password for tonight is Perusia, so it's not even that easy to remember. It's no big deal. The voice scanner means the password's only useful to Hawk. Anyways, after this party, want to grab some beers, let me know. Samuel.
Got something?
The password is Perusia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped their communications. I think we can get past that private room guard. Tell him Chief Rose sent you. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
It's a very uninteresting TV show on KTV 420. Yeah, I'm surprised no one hears that gunfire, but whatever. So while we do normally have the option to sneak into the private quarters, which will get you that same result regardless, what I like doing...
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms?
They have access, Samuels. They'll stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, man. Okay, you're clear to go in. Enjoy the party.
So now we can just waltz on into his room. Well, I mean, not waltz on. It's still very far beyond that door, but whatever.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
And so, we have his room that we can go and investigate. The reason that I like doing this is not only that, but...
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Sorry.
if you sneak in and you investigate the alarm, you will get, I believe it's 2 guards show up.
Found a sample?
No, a credit chit.
You get 1 credit, which is fantastic.
No DNA. Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
Yeah, well, still.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
I don't know exactly which item it is that gets you the sample you need, but I still want to investigate everything because I think it's interesting.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
Okuda Decryption Project Update. Little progress to report. Now complete dictionary attacks using words phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Research into the Okuda family has not produced any matches. It is unlikely that a random brute force approach will produce results within our lifetimes. Given the nature of the gray box technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. Permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking through the security on the box.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source.
And I think it's just the wine glass left, it looks like.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
So now we can go and investigate all of those. And actually, our timing will be like perfect, basically. I think. Roughly. Thank you for your service, Mr. Samuels. And for being very incompetent and lazy and careless. Yeah, he's got a lot of problems.
That got it. The barrier's down.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
It's 2 done.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
So we can finally go around and recheck our weapons. But I think I'm fine with all this.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far.
And so, with the vault reached, next time, we'll start exploring it, and we'll get Cage's gray box. But until then, see you guys later.